Hello, welcome to Cricket Chat YouTube channel, a channel dedicated to matters Kenyan cricket. And as it has been in the past few videos that we've done, we've just been discussing, having interviews with the national under-19 cricket team that is preparing to go for the ICC regional qualifiers in Tanzania, starting on 23rd of this month of July. And it's a tournament of 6 teams. Out of those 6 teams, 1 team will qualify for the World Cup, which will be held in early next year in Sri Lanka. And to continue with the discussion around the under-19 team, I'm joined by one gentleman, a seasoned cricket coach. He has worked around junior players, be it former national team players, be it current national team players, and even a number of the under-19 players that are going to the tournament. He's worked with them, and that is none other but David Asiji. Karibu.
Pleasure, brother.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you. Same.
I think it's the first time you're having a chat on a cricket chat.
Yeah. Actually, it's a privilege. It's not meant for everyone. It's meant for those people who knows what they're saying and the reason of doing it.
Yeah, Asiji, you've been around national team junior setups from a long time ago, because if we can start mentioning the number of coaches that you've worked with, at the list, the number of players that have played the national team that you've worked with, the list is long. From the Jimmy Commandes, from Rakeb Patel, from the Mala Patel, most of the national team players have come through your hands. What do you think of the national team the junior team that's going for the World Cup qualifiers?
Actually, I could say, first of all, this team is, for me, it's lucky. The moment we knew that we were going for the World Cup qualifiers in Tanzania, we've trained for almost 2.5 months, and we played internally. We played with some selected teams, and we played outside the country, and by doing that, we've been together for almost 30 players together, and in that group of 30 players, we picked slowly, dropping 5 to 18, and then the last 14. So for me, they've gotten their best chance ever. We've given all of those players their chances to improve themselves, and whoever was dropped, I don't think it was dropped just because we want to drop them now. We were gauging all the players from day one to the last day.
And looking at this team, what will you say is that what is the strength of the team that was selected?
Actually, the way my experience tells me, because especially with under-19s, most of the under-19 players, they're good players when they are facing either pace or medium pacers. But when it comes to slow bowlers and spinners, we've noticed they always struggle, all the countries mostly. And our bowlers that we have currently, we have like 6 spinners in this team. Those 6 players, lucky enough, they are playing for Super Division currently in Kenya, and they are bowling to better players, former Kenyans and the current Kenya players. So for me, they have that experience, and the spinners are going to play a big role.
And with that, probably if you could just single out, I'm sure we've got a Nav. Nav was a match winner when Kenya was playing Nigeria, when Kenya was bowled out for 90 runs.
Yes.
And Nigeria were almost getting that win until Anav got into...
We had 2 spinners, one from Mombasa and Anav. Yes.
So Anav has that experience, and maybe other spinners that you think are going to do the work for Kenya in the tournament.
We have this bowler from Simba Union called Raj Manji. Raj is a leg break bowler. And then we have a bowler from Mombasa. Goes by the name yes, doesn't matter. We have that Anav, we have Raj, and we have the one from Mombasa. Those 30 overs, first of all, those 30 overs, they're going to play a key role in our team, because you find Raj will bowl straight one, he'll turn the ball, he'll ball flipper. So he has those 3 type of bowling. Arnav is another experienced bowler. He doesn't give you chance to play or different shots. You play similar shot, same style, and if you make a mistake, that's when he kills you. The Mombasa boy, he bowls at China, and that China has a flipper one. That is the ball that he gets. He confuses most of the players, and if he happens to come and bowl at around 28 to 35 overs, that is where Kenya will earn their points mostly.
And another thing that also picked up with the team, Coach Asiji, is we've picked sim bowlers, but you look at somebody like Dedan. His first major tournament is going, maybe his second because he was in
Nigeria.
He was in Nigeria.
Yes.
But this is a big step for him in that tournament.
Yes.
What do you think is going to be his impact? Yes, considering that he's so passionate about the game, he's really worked, he's faced all the challenges, a number of challenges to get into that team.
After Dedan coming from Nigeria, he had some few mistakes of bowling. Most of the time he was bowling a lot of full tosses and no balls. Lucky enough, I should say thank you to Kenya. They took those boys to India for like 9 days of training. I saw them when they came back from India. For the last 2 days I've seen them. All of these boys have matured. They've changed the style of bowling. Now most of them, they're bowling accuracy. So with me, Dedan, the way we thank God, he's very strength. He has that passion of playing. He has now been told how to, especially when you're opening bowling, you are told your time of bowling comes to this end, your time of getting wicket comes to this position, and your time of yoking the ball comes to this position. All those three things in him, now he has become a senior player in this team, and I'm sure he's going to do wonders, because I know maybe one team or 2 teams might give him some problems. That is to do with Namibia and Uganda. Because if you find Namibia and Uganda, they are the team that plays a lot of cricket in their countries. And then their development structure is so nice, meaning that they have that position of playing more pace bowlers frequently. But I think Dedan, ever since he came from India, and I've seen them for the last 2 days, I think he has improved and he has learned more, because he's a boy who wants to learn. And he listens and he accepts, he corrects the mistake the way he's told. Yes.
Talking about our batting, of course, that's an area that Kenya needs to hope. They're hoping that is going to sparkle, because sincerely speaking, having watched these boys play, having watched their performance in the league, again, I'll just agree with you that spin is going to do quite a lot for us.
Yes.
Apart from the 2 spinners that we've talked about, I think we've got at least 6 solid spinners in that team.
Yes.
Talking about our batting, coach, we've got Steyan, Jimkana, top batter.
Yes.
We've got the guy who scored 200 in Nigeria, 200.
We have Samaj School.
Yeah, we've got
Rajmanji.
We've got Rajmanji.
He has been a regular player
for Simba.
Yes.
We've got Brian Likavu.
Yes.
He was with the national team.
Yes. Sheshav.
Yeah, we've got
Plays
Sheshav.
for Australians. Yes.
What should we expect with the batting? Is it the best team that has been picked up?
I think for the last 3 weeks, the combination we made, we've been speaking to the boys. You ask the boy himself, where do you think you're more comfortable in batting? Don't allow us to just tell you, Brian, you're opening, and you know you're not comfortable in opening. Brian, you're betting number 4, and you know you're not comfortable. Now everybody should write on a piece of paper whatever you want. And whatever, after doing that, and then we went through all the coaches, manager, watching them, giving them spaces they wanted to do. You find actually we were overworking with those boys in the position that they don't like. Now, after we have grouped all those, after picking the last 14, actually we have number 1 to number 6, the guys who can bat and enjoy their innings perfectly. And those 6 again, they can take the chances, and they're not depending on one player. He knows if this guy gets out first over, and I'm coming number 4, I should take charge. So that mentality has come into them. We believe if we score 200 every game 180 to 200,
it's a safe score.
It's safe score for Kenya. Yes.
You've been around a number of under 19s. You've worked with those setups since the days of Sam Auma, Nehemia Odhiambo, Morris Ouma, Collins,
Yes.
if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
Looking at those teams that went through the qualifiers, then also we had a team that had people like Ambani, people like Duncan Allen.
Yes.
From there, we've got a squad that had people like Emmanuel Bundi,
Yes.
Dhiren Gondaria,
Yes.
Sachin Budia. We've got Tarandip Singh.
Yes.
Then after that, we came with the team that went to the World Cup qualifiers that has Gerald Mwendwa. Again, Sachin was in that setup. We've got this wicket keeper of Simba,
Yes.
Sukhdeep.
Singh.
Yeah. Looking at those teams and the team that we've got now, how will you compare their strength of our team?
The team that went to New Zealand when we beat Uganda at Nairobi Gymkhana, for me that is the best team ever for under 19s I've watched and I've coached, because those boys from number 1 to number 14, you could pick any, because it wasn't number 1 to 11 and then the rest are just filling the gaps. No, it was number 1 to number 14. You could pick number 14 to come and replace number 6. Number 6 can replace number 1, because everybody had his role and they played all the roles. And those boys, they had hunger. They knew, we gave them the comparison of playing qualifiers and playing the World Cup. If I just ask them a simple question, you enjoyed playing the qualifiers and you're telling me, coach, this is the best. Now forget about this. You don't know what you're going to get in the World Cup. The day you'll go to World Cup, that story, you'll come and tell the rest. Everybody will play cricket, because it keeps on going. If you start from the selection, it comes to 30, comes to 20, comes to 18, comes to 14. Still all those stages, if you go through those stages, you get something different. And I'm telling you, the team that went to New Zealand with Jimmy Kamande, Josphat Irungu, that was the best team under 19 has ever produced. Because before that, there's some team, we had not bad teams, but they didn't have that passion of saying, I want to play this cricket. They were there because they were selected. But this team was the bomb team.
With that, it seems that you've ruled out the other teams that were there before. So looking at the team that went to New Zealand and this one that is going to Tanzania.
Yes.
How will you compare? How is the strength of the team compared to the other one?
Dan, not to lie to you, I've seen Sierra Leone playing. I've watched Namibia playing. Recently, I was in Uganda. I watched them playing. Tanzania, I went to visit my fellow coach there. I've seen they're playing. Apart from the Sierra Leone and Nigeria, the other 3-4 teams, anybody will win this thing, because they're like balanced, all balanced. The only team that will make a mistake, then they'll go down. But Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Namibia, they're all balanced in terms of spin, in terms of pace, in terms of fielding and batting. They're all just like they're under 19s. So whoever will win this thing, he'll use his head.
So what advice will you give our team as they leave for Tanzania for the tournament?
We are not playing 20 overs, neither 30 overs. We are playing 50 overs. 50 overs, 300 balls. 300 balls, even if you give 3 maidens, you are still on top. Do this. Take your positions, play to the merit. A bad ball, play it safely. A good ball, respect it. Any place you think you can get 2, please get 2. Any place you think it's only 1, don't get 2. Get 1. Safe. Don't overrun to overfeed you. Just play smart. Don't play so hard. You'll get it.
Yeah, that was comments from none other but long-serving youth coach David Asiji, commonly known as Alolo, and those that are around him usually refer him as Coach Mnoma. Mnoma means that a coach who could do anything just to get what he wants. and he's just shared his advice to the team is it's 300 balls, good balls in that match that you will need to face. No hurry, give maidens, stay there without even scoring, but just make sure that you don't lose your wicket. As bowlers, just stick to the basics, bowl good areas, bowl good line, bowl good length, and things are going to work for you. So that is the comment from Coach Asiji. And for us as Cricket Chat, it's just our hope that the team, the coaches will balance the team well for each and every match, so that we'll keep on coming out with the results that we need. And as the team leaves for Tanzania, we just hope that they are going to carry the blessings of over 35 million Kenyans. So until next time, where we'll be, if all goes well, Coach will be in Tanzania,
yes,
to be sharing these updates live from Dar Gymkhana,
yes,
or Dar es Salaam University ground. So until next time, thank you very much for watching us, and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, share and like. Thank you very much, and all the best.
Enjoy yourself.